So, good morning, folks. It's Mr. Thomas Kopasinski, Industry Illumination Show, where we are enjoying well above freezing mark temperatures and going into the rain. We have some fog already in the morning here, going in between Somerset, PA, and Johnstown, PA, and we're going to test it out. We know we're not going to make the 300 mark unless it's beyond a miracle. We got a couple things we got to fix on the car here today. Finally, after months and months and months, got 2 front struts and a wheel bearing, and hopefully I get it back within 24 hours. 24 hours. There's been some big time coaching moves as well. We had John Harbaugh get fired after 18 years. Speculation is he might go to the Browns, the Giants, or the Falcons. We have another respectable coach, Pete Carroll. He was undefeated against the Eagles until the Eagles beat him earlier in the year. We have Atlanta coach that was fired. We have a Browns coach, Kevin Stefanowski, that was fired. There's so many of them. It's amazing. As soon as John Harbaugh was released of his duties, there were 7 calls in 1 hour. This is how good this guy is. But when you're losing games over the years, it's kind of like a Mike Tomlin situation. But he's a favorite of Pittsburgh owners. So that's the biggest thing. So we're hoping to overcome this and get this done on the same day. But from what the mechanics tell me, it's going to take a whole day's worth of work. 2 hours on each side for the struts, and then also probably another hour to an hour and a half on the bearing. So we're just hoping that the bearing and everything else will just run fine after this, and then we won't have to put any more money into it. This car's been a beast, I have to admit it. It's been running on some bad struts for quite some time. It was time to get them replaced. Tax season coming up, folks. If you need some services, I do all services, but they are at between $300 and $500 per return year. And yes, if you want to check it, MBA credentials, business consultant, school consultant, nationwide of the year from Google.com. So, it is what it is. So pet transport business has about a week or 2 delay. Long distance driving, of course, I can do that at any time. Doing that through Hitch or any of the other websites. So we're doing fine right now. We just gotta hope it's not any more serious than that. From what it is, driving is doing pretty good. I'm encouraging Uber drivers to go unionize. Lyft is not going to be around very much longer. They are eliminating drivers because they can't afford the budget to pay them. That's my rumor and business budget of the day. We are actually still fighting with them over stupid stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, I do have the location of the address of the person that reported me. And I'm going to tell you what, if they don't drop the complaint, I will sue them. We have a Privacy Act. Yes, you're covered by the Privacy Act. But you cannot just simply lose somebody 10% of income, which is not that much, but still you're going to go down for this. So we got to make sure that we're doing well. We got our teaching credentials that are good until June, so we're still good there. We had no problems with riders yesterday, thank God for that. And that's why we're going to Johnstown. We're going to pick up somebody from Bedford later and take them to the airport. And then we got to, drop off the car, unfortunately, and have to get it fixed because it's just one of those things. It's over 220,000 miles, and it's been a very dependable car. The dealership I got it from, they're crummy. I wouldn't recommend them because they cover up their excuses and stuff like that. American Auto Group, thank you for the car, but you left me with a very expensive bill with stuff. Let's see, going into the Phillies. Phillies have had a pretty interesting offseason going into free agency, picking up key players, blah, blah, blah. The biggest one's keeping Kyle Schwarber. That was the biggest one. We needed that. Now, Brandon Marsh, trying to think of the other guy. I watched the Phillies, but no, the old-fashioned type style guy. What's his name? He's the third baseman. Trade rumors and all this other stuff. Look, just do the best you can, Dave Dabrowski. That's all we need. Sixers are doing, more well than expected. Flyers, I haven't been watching them that much, but they've been winning games. And, I'm not usually a hockey folk, but that Kendall Samoski is pretty good with her reporting. She's very consistent. I didn't even know she even existed. I thought Taryn Hatcher did the hockey. But, in the 76ers, but they bounce around. So everybody's doing a great job there. Let me see. What else? That's pretty much about it. I'm getting off the line. I got to get back on the road.